Watch us live stream at twitch.tv/Inez27. Live stream times are Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Follow us on Twitter at SeemsGoodMagic. And please support my eBay store by going to SeemsGoodMagic.com, clicking on the icon, and purchasing some playsets and singles. Thanks, and enjoy the video. Hey, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here with another full block 8-4 Return to Ravnica draft. Open Mirko Voss. We're going to slam pick him. He's a pretty incredible card. Who knows, maybe we'll get to build a mill deck. But the funny thing is, you don't need a mill deck to... Mirko Vosk is his own mill deck. He kills your opponent in about 2 turns. So he's silly strong in this format, in my opinion. So happy to first pick him. Are we passing much else for Dimir? Not a ton. A Guildgate. Tide Drinker's good in an Esper deck or Orzhov, whatever. Blast of Genius is a strong spell. Deputy, Windrake are fine. Snare Squad's fine. But, yeah, Mirko Vosk it is. Gotta love that Bomb Dimir rare. Alright, follow-up pick. Well, Maw of the Obsidian's a pretty awesome card. Gotten a chance to play that a couple times, and I've liked it a lot. There's also Runner's Bane in here, which is decent. Reap Intellect, a Mythic, pretty unplayable wherever. Deputy again is cool. Dimir Guildgate. Relevant Guildgates are cool. Beetleform Mage is very good for a bug deck. I'd probably rather do Esper. It's a hard comparison, Beetleform Mage versus Maw of the Obsidian. I mean, Runner's Bane just keeps me straight Dimir, but there's quite a bit of upside to Maw. I like it a lot. There's some cool stuff you can do with it. It's very anti-removal. Let's take the Maw. Wow, get another Maw of the Obsidian? Yeah, I'm okay with that. There's also Fatal Fumes, which is fine. Boros Mastiff, which is fine, but let's take a second Maw. Kind of like that. And next pack. Alright. We have Mastiff. We have Windrake. I think I like Windrake more than Mastiff, because it flies, but I guess we could splash the blue for Mirko Vosk with the double Maw, so we could just pick up Orzhov now. Crisis Incubation's good removal spell. I probably want to make these 3 colors work, though. Windrake flies. It's good with Cypher. We look like we're more likely a Windrake deck than a Boros Mastiff deck. But, once again, we could end up just splashing the Mirko Vosk. That's tough. I'm going to take the flyer. Wow. That's a sweet sign. Alright, I think we're just slamming the Sin Collector here. It's also Runner's Bane, but I like Sin Collector quite a bit. Take removal from their hand. Rakdos Drake, also good. Vyashno First Blade is a pretty late Boros pick. Okay, here, can take the Guildgate. I'd prefer that to the Cluestone. There's also Gatekeepers and Fatal Fumes, both of which are fine. But let's get a little fixing in here. Wow, another Windrake. Or is this is not our first pack. Snare Squad's good. Cluestone's fine. Another Windrake doesn't seem out of line here. Get another flyer. I like Blast of Genius a lot. I think that card is very strong, but I don't feel like splashing a 4th color for it seems necessary. Snare Squad's a good blocker and attacker, which I like a lot. Let's take the Windrake. I could see that working better with the Maw. If we have a good sack outlet, we could just push damage through. Plus, since we're an Esper, we want a lot of flyers. Okay, I could take a Gatekeeper here. I can take a Cluestone. I can take a Fatal Fumes. Gatekeepers I could actually see working if we pick up just a couple more gates, so kind of tempted to pick that. Cluestone is good fixing though, And it ramps us to our 5 drops. I'm actually going to take the Clue Stone. I want the fixing, and getting to Mirko Vosk on turn 4 sometimes is just game over. Alright, well, we got one round anyway, but I don't mind taking a second one. Alright, so table to Runner's Bane. I'm going to take that over the Opal Lake and the Deputy. I'd like to get a little more removal. And Runner's Bane is actually a decent one. Alright, now we'll take the Fatal Fumes pretty happily. And a bunch of stuff we can't really play. I guess we could play Wake, but I don't think it's likely. Just take a Maze Rusher, I guess. And Debt to the Deathless. It's pretty difficult to play in this kind of shell. I'm going to take the Clue Stone in case we find another red spell that we could splash. I'm going to take the Mind Static over the 3rd Dimir Clue Stone. Because I feel like Mind Static is actually playable. But for now, let's cut the Boros Clue Stone and the Maze Rusher. Although Maze Rusher with Mirko Vosk is kind of funny. Alrighty, pack 2. Wow, some real powerful choices here. Bane Alley Broker, finds bombs, filters stuff. Really important, good card. Arrows of Justice, one of the better pieces of removal in the format. Death Cult Rogue, Evasive, Hands of Binding, Devour Flesh, Balustrade Spy. Tons of stuff on color that's great for this deck. The Broker is very, very powerful. I really like Bane Alley Broker a lot. That card does just so much. Blocks stuff, fills your hand. But like I said, Arrows is one of the more powerful pieces of removal. We look like we're a little bit short on removal right now. That's tough. Really tough. Really tough. I mean, white pseudo splash color at the moment. It's turning out. So maybe just the Broker. Yeah, I mean, the Broker has so much upside. That's a difficult pick, but the Broker is just so good. Wow. Alright, well, I don't feel bad about taking Mind Grind here. It's a decent finisher, and there's also Skyjack, Orzhov Guildgate, Salt Griffin's fine. Swing, totally lost. I think taking the Mind Grind's cool, though. It gives us a little bit more of a mill strategy. 2 really easy ways to mill your opponent out. Alright, Death's Approach looks good. How much removal do we have in mill? Just the Mirko Vosk and the Mind Grind. I guess we don't have a ton of mill yet. Thrall Parasite is good for just buying time, getting to the late game. It's a decent sack outlet. Kind of tempted to take the Death's Approach, but it doesn't work very well alongside Runner's Bane, so I could see that not making sense. Maybe we just get Extort. I usually like having 1 or 2 Extort spells. It just gives you an alternative win plan, which I like a lot. Well, not a ton on color for us. Most of our guys fly already anyway, but I might just take the Glaring Spotlight. Armored Transport is playable, not amazing. Totally Lost is removal. I could take that. It's not hard removal, but it's cool alongside mill, and it can be really annoying sometimes. So, okay, I'll take the Totally Lost. Could end up playing it. Here we've got Incursion Specialist, Agoraphobia. We have quite a bit of flyers, so I'm kind of tempted to just pick the Agoraphobia. Specialist is fine, though. Let's take the Agoraphobia. I think that's a powerful card. Alright, Sage's Row Denizen, a second Bane Alley Broker, Death Cult Rogue, Hands of Binding. Just loads of insane spells. Sage's Row goes along with our mill plan, which I kind of like. But we're also slightly flyer plan, too. Broker's always going to be good. I'm never upset about Bane Alley Broker. Especially if we can get some more removal. But the Denizen... Bane Alley Broker is certainly better, but if I could pick up a second Denizen for sure, we can have ourselves a little bit of a mill plan. That was really difficult. I'm going to take the Denizen. Oh, wow. Got the Undercity Informer. Thrilled about that. That was a late one, too. Really happy we got that. Dimir Charm, also amazing. Looks like we're splash white now. Maybe we don't even need to play white. We could be straight Dimir, but I'm trying to think what the implications of that for the last pack are. I'm not sure. All right, happily taking Dimir Charm. Oh, so now we have Hands, Devour Flesh, Keymaster Rogue. Devour Flesh I don't like alongside Runner's Bane. So I think we take the Hands. Keymaster Rogue goes infinite with Sage's Road Denizen, but it's kind of clunky. We have enough flyers, probably. Maybe we don't have enough flyers to make. Well, we're going to see more next pack. Let's take the Hands of Binding. I could see that being good. Guess we're a little bit short on creatures, especially if we're cutting white. That's tough. Okay, second totally lost. Nothing. Let's just take the Ruination Worm. Naturalize could be decent against us. And got the Incursion Specialist back. Okay. Alright, so last pack. I'm not sure if we're going to need to make white work or not. We're a little bit short on creatures. And we only have 3 white picks currently, so we could just, I don't know, try for some sort of mill plan, possibly. I mean, all you really need is a Mind Grinder and a Mirko Vosk, and we've got the Informer and the Denizen, so we have some good components for a mill deck. And usually Crosstown Couriers come pretty late. I guess there's not terribly too much mill out of this next pack, but we'll see. So this deck is a little bit short on creatures if I'm going to make it dual color. So I sort of need to be on the hunt for just good creatures. Well, Guild Mage, I mean, I wish I could play that. It's one of the best ones you can get. I think we're just going to slam the Sewer Shambler here over the white pick. Maybe dip out a white. Possible. Sewer Shambler's a good spell, by the way. I think I'm just going to cut the white for now. And actually, the double Cluestone is not looking super necessary, although it is perfectly fine with Mind Grind. So we're at 9 creatures. Yeah, I'm going to need some more to make this deck work. And then we get past the Detention Sphere. That's kind of funny. Alright, so I think we're probably just taking the Locust over the Imp and over the Skywatch. Skywatch is good too, though. Kind of like the Scavenge effect, though. I think that's possibly more important than the Detain. I'm not 100% on that, but I think I like the Scavenge more. So let's take the Insect. Wow, Selesnya Charm too. Courier goes more with the mill plan, but Void Wielder is significantly better card. I mean, Crosstown Courier is more likely to table. This pack is super deep. Look at all this insane stuff. This card's insane. This card's insane. This card's great. This card's good. Lobber Crew's really good. Maybe I already said that one. I don't even know. This pack's just got good stuff in it. We're probably going to table the Crosstown Courier, and we need more creatures either way. Let's just take the Void Wielder. It can be an annoying setback sometimes. Is there even... Alright, I think we're taking the Perilous Shadow. Probably 100% playing it. It's a good blocker. Plus, late game. Mid to late game, it's actually a good win con sometimes. Believe it or not. Alright, I wish we could make the Jailbreaker work, but... we're going to take a second Void Wielder over the Terrace Worm. I love me some Void Wielder. Alright, Rune Wing versus a bunch of stuff that's green and white. So, Rune Wing it is. Getting enough creatures, that's some good news. I'd like to make the Dramatic Rescue work, but I think we're probably taking the Cancel. Don't need to take a second Perilous Shadow, I don't think. I like Cancel more than I like Mind Static in a 2-color deck. Looks like we already have to make a cut, so maybe a Totally Lost or something. But let's... I don't have much multicolored creatures, so I don't really like the Civic Saber. Let's take the Cancel. Not much on color for us here at all. So Mind Rot for the sideboard, perhaps. Mizium Skin. I just want to protect Mirko Vosk, right? I don't think we're playing a Catacomb Slug. We already have enough better 5-drops. Let's take the Mizium Skin. Alright, Table to Skywatch. I'm pretty happy about that. It's actually a really good finisher. Let me cut the Mizium Skin. Oh, yeah, Table that Crosstown Courier, so happy to take and play that guy. Can randomly go with our plan. Guess Drainpipe Vermin in a pinch. Probably not playing that. So we need to make some cuts. I may not be playing the Clue Stones. They actually seem unnecessary. We're definitely not a color intensive deck. We ended up 2 color, and we can make it 17 lands and still get to our 5-drops, no problem. So I think the Clue Stones are unnecessary. So I need to make 3 more cuts, huh? Maybe the Mind Static can go... Wow. Jailbreaker? Well, Jailbreaker's good, but I don't think I can make him work in here. So let's take a Terrace Worm. That's actually another late game card that I'm fine with. I don't have any problem with Terrace Worm in this deck even. We have enough flyers and he's playable. I may not play him, but there's a chance. I guess because he's 7 mana, I maybe don't need him. And we're already looking for cuts. Probably cutting a Totally Lost and something else that I need to figure out. Kind of like Agoraphobia with Extort. We ended up only getting 1 Extort creature. I may cut the Incursion Specialist, actually. I don't like him that much in general. No, I guess he's okay. It's just he's probably not necessary for this deck. And I kind of like the Totally Lost. I feel like they're actually kind of good. This is 25. Am I missing anything that I want to consider? I guess not. Remember to put the gate in. Okay. So cuts. Let's separate spells from creatures. So I need to make 2 cuts. Probably a Totally Lost and an Incursion Specialist. If I do that, how does that look? Still 15 creatures. Pretty decent game plan. I think the problem is nothing is super bangy in this deck. Nothing is super, like, insane. Except a Mirko Vosk and possibly Perilous Shadow in the late game. So we're more of like a... I don't know what kind of deck we are. This is more of like find good opportunities to take them out, survive long enough sort of thing. Because like between Informer, Mirko Vosk, and Mind Grind, those 3 can single-handedly like just take out an opponent's graveyard or library. So there is that. This looks fine. I don't have any problem with this. This looks fine. Have good amount of removal, decent amount. I think the problem is we don't really have any hard removal. Cancel, I guess, but I mean, I could play a second Totally Lost over the cancel. I kind of like the cancel, though. Counterspells can be good. Let's look at our color scheme here. Much more blue than black. All right. What do they say? Well, I want both colors, and I want the black for the Perilous Shadow, so... Do I want an even split, maybe? I mean, these all need black, too. Either way, I need to see black. And I'm not super color intensive. I need to see both colors, so I think I'm going to do an even split. I guess I do need blue early. And I do need double blue for cancel. I want to be able to pump this guy as much as I can, though. No, like I said, I need both colors. I think I'm just going to even split it. I need both colors. Yes, I need double blue for cancel, but I need double black and more black for Perilous Shadow as much as I can get. Or at least an even split. So how's this deck look? It looks okay. It doesn't look super flashy, but we've got a game plan. We've got a reasonable mill strategy going. We've got reasonable one. So we'll try this out. I will see you round 1.